Currently, I'm 25 years old. I'll be 26 in June. Yeah, skating now compared to when I was 20. At 25, everything outside of skating has definitely changed. Right now, we're at the Crafted Hills Fire Academy in Yucaipa, California. So this is where I came to EMT school. They have a really good reputation in like the EMS fire field, so it's just kind of where you come from the San Bernardino area. Yeah, being a husband, father, homeowner, I have a lot more on my plate, a lot more responsibility. Like all the stuff outside of skateboarding's changed, but skateboarding, for the most part, stayed the same.
Pretty epic view.
That's insane.
Built in 1926. Freaking Hobbit house. Look at the doors. Hello, Gandalf the Grey. You shall not pass. You're like the pool Gandalf. You shall not pass.
This pool, it's a little steep, but everything's like just within reach. You got like the jacuzzi wall right next to the death box, light right next to the love seat. It's definitely not a trick pool. Like nobody's gonna be doing 540s in this, but this is one of those ones where like doing the shallow stairs is the trick. I was expecting like a harsh entry, but it was smooth. We ended up here today through a friend named Ozzy. There's a piece about him on the Wall Street Journal. He's the kind of main one finding permission pools right now, especially out here. Yeah, he's offers to do like yard work, clean the pool, clean the yard. Like he always finds a way to make it happen.
He is magic disguised as skateboarding.
I've known Ozzy since I was 8 years old. So it's always been him, Salba, like a handful of people. They've always done it too, and then they just kind of evolved their tactics with the times. So now they're scanning Google Maps and leaving notes at doors to make it happen.
It's just unbelievable, that trick in a pool. Like, it's just not normal.
I count. I didn't make it up the next wall.
Why have you been skating less contests?
The main reason I've been skating less contests is because there's a lot fewer contests. Really the only relevant series going on is all the Olympic qualifier events, and I'm just not interested in being a part of that. My future goals aren't really to go be successful in that series, because I'm just kind of at a different place than the 16-year-olds going for broke. Contests were definitely a big part of my income. When things were like in full swing, it felt like there was at least 2 contests a month. COVID stopped that pretty fast, so I was able to just kind of adapt from there, and then instead of just sitting at home, I decided to go through like an EMT program, get my EMT cert, and go start working on an ambulance running 911 calls. And I've still been working on the ambulance a little bit, but the fire academy is, 4 or 5 days a week, 8 to 10 hours a day, so that's obviously very demanding. The things that I enjoy the most about this pool would definitely be the shallow end. Like, it's not too common that you could like skate the shallow end, do the stairs. And then the deep end's good, like the cake lines up with the ladder, so it's like everything just links together and you can just kind of flow around, get some lines going.
I've heard people call you the greatest pool skater of all time, so why do you think people say that?
I think people probably say that just because I'm able to bring like certain tricks to backyard pools that not a whole lot of people do, like 540s, kickflip indies. Like I can do all the like the park and vert tricks. Just being in a pool kind of adds that level to it. But like in my opinion, John Worthington and Jesse Lindloff are the best pool skaters. Grant Taylor's another big one. Skated with him and Ozzy. I mean, he's always been one of my personal favorites. I like watching them skate pools because it's not what I do. Like I can't do those, like all the crazy J-Worth lines and the bean water inverts, but at the end of the day, like we all skate very differently. I think what really inspired me to choose this route was the Rialto Fire Department, because I grew up in Rialto. They're very involved in the community, so I think looking up to them in a way, that was kind of my initial plan, was to go that route, and then the skateboarding thing took off. But right now the EMT job is nice. I can't just like go to an extra contest, but I can pick up an extra shift. So it's nice to be able to go make extra money if I want to. Yeah, the goal is definitely to become a firefighter.
Tell me about this pool.
This pool is called Animal Farm. When we found it, the lady that owns it, she had 3 horses, 4 chickens, dogs, cats, and so obviously when we came in, it seemed fitting because they all ran out to say hello. We've been skating it for about 8 years now, and it's what I call the BPE. I think it's the best pool ever. It's certainly the best pool I've ever found.
This piece probably will be coming out after it's like no longer here.
This might be the last go round, so enjoy.
I had a lot of people telling me from kind of the second my career started, like, don't take it for granted, save money, have a backup plan. In hindsight, I'm glad I was told that, because yeah, if there was nobody there telling me it doesn't last forever, probably would have thought it lasts forever. I've wanted to be a professional skateboarder as long as I could remember. Like, I have it written in like my little kindergarten journals, like when I grow up, I want to be a professional skateboarder. I mean, it's been my only job, if you want to call it a job, since I was, 15, 16. It's weird to like put it on a resume too. I've been skateboarding for 20 years, so it's always gonna have some part of my life, but like, I'm happy with the new balance I've found, and I'm grateful for every chance I have to go out and do what I'd love to be doing.
Awesome, bro.
I have tried that trick here at least 3 other times, like probably 100 tries before today. Walking away victorious from a battle like that is always one of the most amazing feelings.